All right, MMA Maniacs, it's time once again for your weekly MMA podcast brought to you from Ruloff Family Inc. Studios. Bueller and Dodge back together again for your once-in-a-blue-moon show. We're actually in the
whole
same room
gang's together.
The whole gang is in here.
Do we take like the shape of like a dinosaur at this point? How does this work?
And all
fucking Voltron?
Yeah.
Voltron, yep. We had the shitty countdown. I mean, so it just made sense.
I want to be the fucking left leg. Who wants to be the left leg?
I'm the wanger. Did Voltron have a
That's
wanger?
true. You are a huge dick. So.
Just the belt. That's all you are. You're just the belt that comes together.
Yeah.
It's like that
It's got the cod piece on it. Like
You get all purple and spit in everybody's face.
It's like that giant swinging cock from This Is the End.
Yeah.
On the devil.
Yeah.
CGI wang, lava wang. Anyway, so that was fun. Make sure you tell your friends. Get us on Spreaker, Stitcher, SoundCloud, iTunes, anywhere MMA podcasts are broadcast. Also on our website, splitdecisionmma.com. iHeartRadio has us too. Just look up MMA podcast and you'll find us. We should be at the top. If we're not, then we're underneath that somewhere. Yeah.
Yeah, and we're, like I told everybody last week,
Scroll.
we're so good now. If you just Google Split Decision MMA, we're like the first 10 things that pop up are everywhere you can get us.
There's people talking shit about us.
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
first 10 things.
Yeah.
So go download that and tell your friends. And a big thanks to strongboardbalance.com for their support. Change the way you work out. Get on board, strongboardbalance.com. They actually did a couples giveaway for Valentine's Day that I failed to enter. I wouldn't have won anyway. Because you actually have to be like working out in your photo, and I don't do that. But you can, because you're probably more active than I am. Strongboardbalance.com. Check them out on Instagram. Really cool stuff. And mymmanews.com, our second home in your place for breaking news. Since we only give this to you once a week, they'll give you what's happening right now. Right now. With that all being said and done, is that all? Is there anything else?
Yeah.
To do? Cool, sweet. So we can jump into BJ Penn.
BJ Penn getting pulled from UFC 197 due to allegations of sexual assault.
Wait, did I miss something? He actually got put on 197?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he talked his way into a fight? He successfully did it?
He's unretired. There was rumors he was going to fight Dennis Bermudez. Who was it? Dennis Siver.
Oh, so he wasn't going to fight Nick Lentz. Oh, that's right. I do remember the Dennis Siver thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
And now the UFC has elected to refrain from booking him due to this because they're basically... Someone has said that... let's see, who is it? Pedro Alex Carrasco? Carrasco?
I'm looking. I don't even see where the hell you're at.
Just give me a
Yeah, point your finger at your screen when I'm looking at this one.
said that,
Carrasco, okay.
Yeah, said that BJ Penn basically assaulted his girlfriend. BJ Penn obviously has come out and said that they're from a former employee. They're completely untrue. Someone who he once considered family is now trying to extort him. I don't know.
Assault is bad.
It's being investigated in Hilo, Hawaii. So we'll see what ends up happening.
Assault is bad. The UFC has a really bad habit of finding you guilty until proven innocent.
I can understand pulling him from the event until they figure out what's happening.
Okay, but I got some inside stuff from somebody who used to write. This guy, the Caracas guy, used to be the editor. Now I got somebody,
from BJPen.com.
Carrasco?
whatever his last name is.
Yeah,
We're just making shit up now. Carrasco.
What is his last name?
Carrasco.
He was fired from
Yeah.
the website last year due to unethical behavior and was
Right.
given a severance package at the end of.
Okay. So Carrasco apparently
And the day before he went public with his accusation.
and allegedly his girlfriend had a porn site, which he would try to push on everybody at the job site. So this girl that was allegedly,
A porn star.
yeah, she was a porn star, but that's the one that BJ allegedly pushed himself on. So, I mean, what are you going to do? And these are multiple writers who said that this guy was their editor and he was a douchebag asshole. That's their.
So it's one side versus the other side,
Of course.
which it usually is. And so what we do know here is that we have a very possibly very jaded former employee who is throwing allegations at BJ Penn. We don't know the truth behind it yet, and the investigation is ongoing.
Until then, BJ Penn will not be fighting for the UFC.
Yeah, one of the writers is Tony Camps. Tony Camps is the one. And he said that Carrasco is, and this is Tony Camps' quote, he's a piece of shit, lying asshole.
So, okay, here's my question, though. In all honesty, does anybody have the porn site she worked on?
All Joey is concerned about.
Ballsandall.com.
Ballsandall.com. All right.
Yeah.
So I guess we'll see what the outcome is.
ChunkyChurchBitches.com? That's one of my favorite ones.
Cakefarts.com. Has you ever been to cakefarts.com? That's something. Look up cake
That's
farts.
not happening.
It's not happening.
And the podcast is officially explicit. I hate when I have to mark the podcast explicit, but this one will be marked explicit.
What, cakefarts.com is explicit?
No, just the length that we've gone through to explain what's going on.
Yeah. Not the huge fucking dick on the dinosaur that we had at the beginning.
That was quick.
So, Overeem.
Alistair Overeem, after testing the waters of free agency, has decided to re-sign with the UFC.
What, Overeem's been pegged? I didn't know he was into that. That's weird. Says it right there in the article. Overeem has been pegged.
Pegged to spearhead the upcoming Rotterdam event, May 8th, 2016, which will
I don't
be
even know what that means.
Overeem's first fight in his home country in over 8 years.
Look it up.
I really don't.
Don't. And no listener, don't listen. Don't look it up either.
Well, you might be into it. You discover something new. It could be fun for you.
Stop.
Do you think it's the smartest move for Overeem staying in the UFC?
No, I don't think it's smart for anybody to stay in the UFC right now.
Do you think you should go to Bellator?
I think you should go to Bellator.
All right.
All I'm saying is peg is yeah.
I think every single fighter in the UFC, the second they have the opportunity to go to Bellator, they should do that.
Aljamain Sterling decided to re-sign with the UFC.
That surprises me, too, because I thought he was happy like being out of his contract and being able to go wherever he wanted.
Now he's 100% happy with his decision. He's got a better deal for himself than he would have had. He was uneasy at first, but now...
So you gotta believe that the UFC has stepped up.
Possibly.
Oh, for sure.
Maybe we're just not seeing what's going on behind closed doors. You know,
Thank God.
Maybe the maybe the Bendo thing maybe opens some eyes.
Yeah.
It's possible.
I don't want to see Dana getting pegged.
Well, further into that, Rampage agreed to the settlement and is going back to Bellator.
Yeah.
This I do not I can't even wrap my head around this at all.
We're going to
Because
load
it's
him out to the
confusing.
UFC for one fight, and then we're going to fight about it and bring him back.
Yeah, and not only he's gonna talk massive shit about the UFC. Go fight for the UFC one
talk
fight.
massive shit for
talk
the
massive
Bellator.
shit about Bellator, and then come back to Bellator.
It's that whole like wrestling thing, man. I'm telling you.
Yep. That's what happens.
He's really good at it.
Do you really think he's that big of a draw?
Yes.
Rampage?
Honestly,
Yeah.
I think he's a draw.
Especially because of that mouth.
I don't know, man.
Have him fight Tito.
People come out in droves to watch that fight.
Everybody just wants to watch. It's not who's fighting Tito.
Have him fight Vanderlei Silva.
They just want to watch Tito get beat up. That's it.
have him fight Vanderlei Silva.
He
He's going to
can't.
Bellator.
He can't fight till 2017.
Getting into that, he got his lifetime ban issued 17 months ago, completely lifted, and now he's on a 3-year suspension.
He's serving a 3-year suspension right
Yep.
now, so he can't fight until 2019.
No, it starts from when his original suspension
Which was
started.
2014. He is
yeah.
able to apply for a license May 25th, 2017.
Ah, okay. Well, where he'd be fighting in the Legends division of Bellator.
I guarantee he's going to Bellator.
Yeah, not that Bellator already was in talks to sign him.
Yeah, they
They
said
used
that
him
he
as
was,
a brand ambassador, and the UFC blocked it.
Yeah, they tried to say that he was going to fight Fedor at the end of the year, or no, in August.
He was just supposed to do like speaking tours and shit like that
Yeah.
for them, and they blocked that. The UFC blocked that until they released him. UFC has booked Edson Barbosa against Anthony Pettis for UFC 197,
When is 197?
April 23rd.
Do we have a 196?
Yeah.
196 was the one that got canceled originally.
They
though.
just they rebooted it. They moved it down to a fight night, and then they used the number again because the numbers stay the same. They just
But
shift
did we,
it.
except for the one that disappeared.
There's 2 that disappeared.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So did we have a 196 then?
No,
No.
that's what's coming in
That's
March.
going to be the new one.
That's
Yeah.
in March. Okay.
Right.
Yeah.
That's okay. Got it.
Got it?
Good.
Got it? How do you feel about that fight? Anthony Pettis, Edson Barbosa.
Oh, I like that fight. It's a great fight.
Best strikers.
Since now we're not getting BJ Penn, I mean, obviously we got to replace it with something.
Oh, that if I was Pettis, I'd be pissed right now. You compare me to BJ Penn.
It was a joke, man. Come on, don't be so angry.
Why are we so angry? USADA officially suspends Gleason Tebow for 2 years. This is 100% official now.
For his failed drug test.
First failed drug test, testing positive for EPO in both his pre and post fight tests.
You got to quit screwing around.
His
Nobody is going to get away with it. They
With
just need
anything.
with anything, yeah.
I wonder how long it's going to take for fighters to realize that.
You know, I don't know. I know when you guys were asking Ashley about it earlier this week, dude. that was
Seemed a little testy.
She got a little pissed off at first.
Yeah.
And that was just a diuretic.
I think she's just trying to figure out what the question was.
Yeah. What do you mean we didn't address it?
Well, it specifically was never attributed towards anything.
Yeah, they just said, why are we being looked at when John Jones is getting busted for cocaine?
Right.
That's how it was directed.
Right.
And still didn't even get a solid answer.
She said it was mislabeling of product she was given. Dude, remember she said it was something that was supposed to help with not weight loss, but water retention.
Water retention.
And it just
and
happened.
that her trainer misunderstood the guidelines.
Yeah. Well, it was, is this going to show up on the thing? No, don't worry about it. And then it showed up.
Right.
So that's what it came down to. It was a product that was supposed to help with water retention that was not on the banned list, but it showed up on the banned list as far as when it got used.
And she got mad at me for asking. I'm sorry, Ashley.
Ken Shamrock says he's been rolling with Guy Mesger, and he's going to have Frank Shamrock in his corner tonight when he goes up against Hoist Gracie.
Awesome.
How awesome is that? The Lions Den coming back together.
It's ridiculous. This is a movie. This is a movie right here.
This is ridiculous. Have you seen today about the Vegas pulling the Dada fight off?
No.
Yeah, they said that there was and I haven't confirmed none of it yet, but they said that there was too many bets go on Dada, and so that they just pulled it off the board because they feel like Bellator might actually just be scripting another fight tonight.
Wow, really?
That's allegedly, right?
That's allegedly.
You might want to look it up.
See if I can get the deal, because I do know. Did anybody watch the weigh-ins?
No.
Or not the weigh-ins, but the post for the pre-fight press conference where they were about to show each other their nuts to see who's got bigger ones.
I heard about that. I did not see
They were literally pulling down their pants. Where Scott Coker's like, "Well, just fucking sit down, seriously,
Pants
seriously,
back up.
seriously." And he's like, "You got baby nuts. You got baby nuts. I'll show you my nuts. You want to see my nuts? My nuts are bigger than yours. I guarantee you got baby nuts." Like, what?
My nuts are bigger than both of yours.
What is
I
going
have huge,
on?
ridiculous balls.
You got some big old meaty clackers.
What is going on?
Yeah. It's fucking Newton's cradle in my pants right now. It's...
Wow.
Exactly.
3 to 4 guys
Crushed
the Las Vegas sportsbook.
Yep. We'll see if we can get that story.
This, like, if you're watching this tonight, if you're listening right now, and you're going to be able to catch the Bellator tonight, this is like Grudge Match 2 and 3 happening. Like the Stallone movie with Stallone and De Niro.
I thought you were going to
part 2 and 3.
I thought you were going to say Undisputed 2 and 3, the direct-to-DVD ones, where like Wesley Snipes went and fought Bing Rames, but instead it just went over to the direct-to-DVD, and I don't remember who they had. Some random ass
Did they
people.
really have 2 and 3?
Yeah.
That's terrible.
You don't remember that?
No, I never saw it. I saw Undisputed, and that was it. Wesley Snipes fighting Bing Rames is about as ridiculous as it gets in my head.
Oh, they made 4. They're going to make
Unless
4.
there's zombies and vampires, that movie.
They made 4.
They even made 2 trailers. Boyka, Undisputed 2016 IMDb, official trailer number 2.
Yeah.
What are we doing?
3.
Are we still doing a podcast?
Oh, sorry. We're not looking at movies? That's not what's happening? Not looking at movies. Okay. Speaking of Scott Coker, he is going to launch Bellator Kickboxing, basically going to be taking the place of Glory on Spike. He is starting his own kickboxing promotion called Bellator Kickboxing. Will work hand-in-hand with Spike TV and Viacom.
What the fuck? What?
Starting April 16th in Italy.
Hold on. Strikeforce started as a kickboxing promotion.
Well, yeah, that's because Scott Coker's been in kickboxing for fucking ever.
Then Strikeforce turned into mixed martial arts.
Yep.
Right?
Strikeforce died.
They didn't die. They got bought out.
got bought
because
out.
they were becoming competitive with the UFC.
And then Coker starts up another thing to be competitive with the UFC and then goes backwards to kickboxing?
Well, he didn't start up Bellator. Bellator was already started by Bjorn Rebney, the guy who's
He jumps into Bellator. Confusing.
And he took over Bellator, is bringing these Big Ten events, and then now he's going to also bring kickboxing along with it. Good for him.
He's now come full circle.
Come full circle. Undisputed.
It's Undisputed 4. This podcast brought to you by Undisputed 4.
Undisputed 5, it looks like it's going to happen in the ring with Dada 5000 and Kimbo.
Seriously.
And I understand all the posters with Dada 5000, he's carrying a sledgehammer. All of them.
That'd be awesome if they allow weapons. That'd be great.
And he said he has a black belt in blunt force trauma.
Yeah.
That's not a lie. It's a direct quote. I got my black belt in blunt force trauma.
My dad had a black belt that he whooped my ass with when I was a kid.
Ronda Rousey news out this past week. She went on the Ellen Show, cried, talked about how...
Is that the news?
That's the
She
news.
went on the Ellen Show
and cried. She got very emotional. She was asking her about the fight, and she said, what was the first thing that you thought of when you lost? And she said, honestly, one of the first things I thought of was thinking about killing myself. At the exact second, I'm like, I have nothing. What do I do anymore? No one gives a shit about me without this. That thought was fleeting. She, has gone past that. Everybody jumped on that one statement, went on Twitter and was saying, girls who look up to you should kill themselves. Like, just because you can't win, why are you, like, being a role model? Why are you saying things like this? To me, it's pretty open and honest.
It's
not like she's saying she's still dwelling on it. She's just saying, hey, immediately it was, what am I without MMA and my undefeated record?
People
I
are
am nothing.
assholes.
I could die and nobody would care now. And then immediately, I mean...
There was literally people that told her you should have.
Yeah. I mean, it has gotten really, really bad.
Suicide's a real thing. Like,
Yeah.
it's a serious thing. And so if you're going to be dicks about this, whether or not you like Ronda Rousey, go fuck yourself.
That's been the big thing. There have been a lot of people...
That's where I'm at. I was wondering what kind of room I was going to come into today, because all of us here have dealt with the depression issue, either with our families or even with ourselves. And some of the stuff that I'm reading, I'm just like, dude, she was completely honest.
Yeah.
She don't give a shit if you feel sorry for her or not. She really don't.
She even says, that it's not. It's just what she's thinking. At that exact moment, that's what she was thinking.
Right.
She's obviously moved past that, and she's,
And it's not new. We were told this when she was locked in her hotel room right after the fight, right?
Yeah. Something along those lines.
Yeah. And basically, it's like I saw memes on Facebook and stuff today, and it was like, it's hard for me to feel sorry for this, and it was a picture of her crying when I remember this, and it was like how shitty she's been to previous opponents and stuff like that.
I don't care.
Really, one has nothing to do with the other.
Right.
The bottom line is mental illness is serious, and if you know somebody, then or if you're that person, then get some help. Hopefully, Ronda Rousey will get the help that she needs. I'm not going to sit here and joke about suicide. It's not fucking funny.
Yeah, it's absolutely insane how quick everyone's starting. In fact, she posted recently on her Instagram basically saying that people on the internet are the worst people.
Oh yeah.
God, yeah.
Yeah.
That if you're going on their social media, if you're going on their whatever and just breathing hate, then you are the worst type of person ever.
That veil of anonymity just really makes people show their true colors.
Right. It's not just anonymity. Those people actually have no social interaction other than them and their computer a lot of the time.
Yeah. It's pretty crazy. She talks about how when she got clipped in that first exchange, she was basically knocked out on her feet. She said she had no idea what was going on. She said it was like she wasn't there, like she couldn't feel space. She didn't know where her hands were going.
Out-of-body experience?
Yeah, she said she was swinging blindly. She knew she was out there. She knew she had to try to remain calm, but she just completely got rocked and did not know anything that was going on from that moment on. Pretty crazy, like I said, like the reactions that people have. Kobe Bryant and Brock Lesnar both came out recently in support of her and said, we still support her as fans. And they both told her the same thing. They both reached out to her, spoke with her, and said that you need to learn how to lose, and then you can still continue to be great.
Right.
Take this as a chance. That's exactly what they did. Kobe Bryant talked about when he tore his ACL, came back and had a thing. Lesnar talked about when he lost in college and was able to come back and overcome, that you have to learn how to lose, and that's how you will become stronger as a person. And that's one thing with Ronda Rousey. For a while, she did not lose.
No.
She did. She thought she was invincible. She thought she was unbeatable. And maybe she'll come back and be stronger than ever.
Every win she got made it a farther fall for her.
Yeah.
So, of course, you're going to take that really hard. We also know now she wants to have Travis Brown's babies.
Yep. She did say she looked up at her man Travis standing there and said, I need to be with him. I need to have his babies. I need to stay alive.
Babies. Name me some babies.
She wants to have babies anyway, she's talked about. But now,
babies.
because she has a man, she can attribute them to Travis
And
Brown.
they pushed back her movie.
They did push back her movie. She was on some positive news, though. She's still chosen as a swimsuit, Sports Illustrated swimsuit edition cover with her painted bodysuit. She did also recently do some press on the Jimmy Fallon show where they photoshopped her arm to look smaller. She found out and went ballistic, posted both photos side by side and said, I am all about body image. Like, I am proud of who I am. And
so Jimmy Fallon show did Photoshop?
Jimmy Fallon show did the Photoshop.
For shame, Jimmy Fallon.
You can see the difference there.
For shame.
The one on the left is the original photo. The one on the right is the doctored photo.
She's an athlete. Give me a break, man.
Yeah.
Give me a break. Yeah, but her movie got pushed back like 4 months. So I'm
Did you see the difference?
Yeah.
It was hard for me to see.
Yeah,
just
Really?
just the arm, literally just the arm.
back
just
of
the
the
left
arm?
arm. Left arm.
Oh, the back of it. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
like. Yeah.
One is muscular. One is
And her
straight.
jawline. They
That's
did
true.
something to her jawline
Yeah,
too.
they did.
Yeah.
It's like more pointy.
For shame. So I'm still riding on my horse that she's not going to fight again
Did they add a
Never?
nipple?
ever.
They added a nipple.
I don't think they added a nipple.
I'd seen a nipple.
What does she have 3 now?
Yeah.
How does she have 3 nipples?
That's a microphone.
All right. Sorry.
Yeah, I'm still on my bet that she's not going to fight again. Dodge and I have that bet. I also,
Yep.
I'm sure you guys talked about it last week. CM
CM
Punk
Punk?
not fighting again, or not ever
Yeah,
fighting.
I've shifted. I'm with you.
He has shifted.
He's not fighting.
3 years. We got 3 years.
Because now they're going to say after this back surgery that he can't have any contact.
Yeah, right. He's just going to be an old man and lazy boy.
And like you said, the only time he's going to come into the ring is to tell everybody, I'm not fighting.
Yeah. Before we jump into this, if you happen to live in the Northern California area, the Sonora Celtic Fair is going to be hosting the Battle of Nations for the first time. It's a M1 fighting style like MMA, but with swords and full armor.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Dude, it's bad. It
So
is.
last year when I went, they had something like this, except for you or I could sign up for it, and we can go put on some fucking knight's armor and beat the shit out of each other. But these are actual professional teams. The Eastern Europe team is going to be coming over here to fight the American team, and they're building a special arena to host this ridiculous event. Fighters will wear full suits of armor plate, fight with real swords, axes, and war hammers. Like with MMA fighting, there will be judges to watch and also refs for the fights.
So what happens if you get that like Vlad the Impaler style like warhammer that has the spike on it and it goes through somebody's armor?
Well,
I don't know.
Like
the weapons
things
are-
happen where people will die.
The weapons aren't quite 100%.
It just said 100%.
It didn't say specifically 100%, but like, what if you take a warhammer to the
Dude,
fucking
it's
dome?
still brutal. If you look it up, it's brutal.
If you take a warhammer to the dome, though, armor or not, that's gonna suck.
Yeah.
So anyway, this is Sonora Celtic Fair. It's coming up here pretty soon. Look it up. If you want to see some crazy ass weaponized mixed martial arts, there you go.
And congratulations last night to
Rolando Velasco.
Yeah.
Congrats, Tachi Palace champion.
he defended his
He
belt.
got rocked.
Yeah, he got rocked in the first round. Lasted the whole 5 to go for a unanimous decision.
Yeah. I
Good
mean, he
for
was
him.
just after he got rocked, he was just ahead of the guy the rest of the fight. I mean, he's just completely outworked the guy.
I'm reading it, and it's like he got rocked hard, but did that wake him up?
Oh, yeah.
Put him in fight mode? Yeah.
Well,
I think it took a little while to wake him
Yeah,
up, but he was able to defend.
yeah, he worked distance.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good for him. 2-time champion now at Tachi
Yeah,
Palace.
and Oakdale MMA was 2 for 3 last night.
Right on.
Tarzan lost,
Tarzan
right?
did not get it done.
He lost to Alpha Male.
Yeah.
We still need the Ultimate Fighter Alpha Male versus Team Last Stand.
And I hate when they lose to another NorCal. I mean, I guess it's better that it's another NorCal camp, but
Can't we all just get along?
yeah.
And then, did you guys announce Killer Kelly's opponent last week?
Who she fight? She's and they'll be at the Tropicana in
Yeah, the
Vegas.
Tropicana, I saw that for sure.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
That's cool.
even though she dropped it last week in the show and we cut it out on the edit. But she's fighting Amanda Hug and Kiss? No, I'm just
Oh, Anita.
Anita.
Mandalay?
no, I think it's
Wow.
Dodge. Are you gonna find it?
I'm working on it.
Before we can come up with more Moe's Tavern names.
Keep going.
Anyway, Killer Kelly did announce her opponent last week.
No, she was unable to announce the opponent last week.
Or announced it on Twitter this week? Is that what it
Yeah,
was?
she announced
week,
it on
yeah.
Twitter this week.
Oh, all right.
I don't know.
We're
Actually,
organized. We're totally organized.
Yeah.
Nobody told me to prepare for this.
Amberlyn Orr.
There you go. Boom.
Kelly McGill is fighting Amberlyn Orr.
And she said she's doesn't have a professional record.
She doesn't have a professional record yet,
Go Kelly.
and Kelly's 2-0.
Go Kelly.
Woo,
Yep,
go
go
Kelly.
Oh, and Kelly got her purple belt this week too
Wow.
in jiu-jitsu.
Oh, yeah?
Yep.
Is it jiu-jitsu?
Jiu-jitsu.
Juju. All
I
right.
don't know if it's impressive as blunt force trauma, but it is for saying jiu-jitsu.
Do you want to do Bellator first since it's tonight?
Bellator first since it's tonight. Sure. We are
Main-
going to
main
have
card.
Undisputed 5 going down on Spike TV. Bellator 149. Ken Shamrock against Hoist Gracie 3.
So by the time you hear this podcast, they'll be pulling them out in their wheelchairs right about the time you get to this point in the podcast.
Yeah.
No, you should be able to get the podcast by the time Emmanuel Newton and Linton Vassell fight.
Okay, fine. So that's the first fight, and then you have Melvin Gillard showing up against Derek Campos.
Says his hand is good. He's ready to go.
All right, we'll see how that goes for him tonight.
What color will Melvin's hair be?
Yellow.
Yeah,
Think so?
He's going signature yellow.
yeah, I'm going yellow.
As a possible tribute to Randleman.
Cocaine?
All right.
Oh, Randleman.
Which, by the way, I have to stand corrected. Kevin Randleman was never actually busted for cocaine and or steroids.
Oh, now I feel really bad.
Wait, he was busted, though, for handing over a fake urine sample for testing that had absolutely zero hormones in it because it was completely synthetic, so that he could pass a drug test, and was fined by the Nevada State Athletic Commission as well as
Deja
suspended.
vu. Did we talk about this at Sushi?
We talked about this.
Okay.
So he's never actually been. However, rumors around that time in the forums that I was reading around that time were saying possible cocaine, possible steroids.
So you said allegedly on the podcast, right?
Yes, I'm pretty sure I did. But just to further clarify, he was busted, but not for anything other than giving a fake test sample.
So for the record, the only ones that we can officially make cocaine jokes about right now are Melvin Gillard and John Jones.
Correct.
Okay.
And I would say Diego Sanchez because I know somebody who knows somebody who gave him cocaine.
That would still be allegedly. that would still be
That's very alleged.
It's like first person who's okay, never mind.
It's your dad, uncle's mom's gynecologist.
My dad, uncle's mom's gynecologist limo driver took him to the corner on 5th and L where my cousin Daryl works and hooked him up. Kimbo Slice versus Dada 5000. Oh, I skipped over Daniel Pineda up against Emmanuel Sanchez. Yeah. Going Pineda on that one.
Yeah.
Kimbo Slice and Dada 5000 is a tough fight to call, bro.
You can't click on Dada 5000?
No, you can never click on Data 5000. He deletes his Wikipedia page. Well, or has somebody do it. I don't know. There's not enough info on him because he's I don't know.
He's like half the age of Kimbo.
Yep. Same amount of experience of fighting in the backyard.
Yeah, but Dada's 2-0 professionally. Kimbo's what, 5-2?
Something like that.
Something like that. I don't know. I don't even know what to pick. I just want to watch it. I don't even care.
This fight was supposed to happen in the backyard a long time ago, but it never did.
Yeah.
And of course, Dada is saying multiple times that Kimbo moved up to Coral Gables and now he's living with the white folks, where I'm still down here in the hood doing it for our neighborhood.
Doing what?
Beating the shit out of people.
The money he raises goes back to the neighborhood.
Is that right?
That's what he
Form
says.
of what? Like everybody, when the ice cream truck shows up, he like go ahead and buys around.
Yeah.
He's all get whatever you want.
Whatever
Chocolate
you
malt. Chocolate malt.
How much does he charge to watch people fight in a 4x4 caution tape square?
You think you can still get a Hulk Hogan
No.
popsicle?
No.
No.
Ninja Turtle probably.
Ninja Turtle for
I
sure.
don't know. Maybe you can get Tweety Bird. You get SpongeBob.
Yeah.
Tweety Bird never looks good when you pull it out of that package.
Neither does SpongeBob.
Yeah.
Have you ever seen the ice cream fails?
Are we doing a podcast still?
I don't think Dodge took his Ritalin today.
Look at that! Look at that!
Oh,
just all.
that's what nightmares are made of.
Look at this one. My favorite's that one.
Go look up the porn sites we told you before looking up ice cream fails.
Yeah. This one's haunting.
This is nightmare
It's haunting.
Nightmarefuel.com. So do you have a dog in that fight, Kimbo and Dada?
Kimbo. Takedowns all day.
Fall downs all day. I don't know, man. Kimbo's got more experience professionally.
In actual MMA, Kimbo
actual
has the
MMA.
experience edge. I don't know why I'm
he's-
saying these
he's
sentences.
old.
Like,
But it does. It's not
Something
it's
I would
not
never-
It's not any experience that's going to help him in this fight.
something I thought I would never say. Kimbo has the MMA experience in this fight against his opponent.
Oh, that's been said all week.
He's got the edge.
That's the quote of the week.
He's got the edge in the cage.
I thought I'd never say this, but Kimbo has an advantage.
But his opponent is much younger. I mean, we're talking like 52 versus like 34 or something like that.
Who's going to have the better prison tattoo?
Oh, Dada 5000 already does, man, hands down.
Oh yeah,
He's got Miami Heat tattooed down his stomach and the Florida Peninsula right in the middle. I shit you not. And they're all shitty tattoos. Like, he didn't pay more than $25 for any of those tattoos.
You're assuming he paid for that.
The nicer ones. I think he paid for
Who's
Florida.
going to have the better hood haircut?
Dada 5000.
Oh yeah,
You're going data all the way, aren't you?
yeah.
We're talking about presentation here.
You know he's fresh out.
Because Dada 5000 is like a cartoon of Kimbo Slice.
Does he carry the sledgehammer to the cage?
Yes.
Oh, you think they'll let him?
In the walkout?
Yes.
I mean, they used to allow Rampage with a giant chain.
What would be cool is if he has like the inflatable sledgehammer.
No, but Bellator will be selling those.
What would be even cooler is if he came out to Peter Gabriel's sledgehammer.
Oh, shit.
Who comes out to Flow Rider?
I don't know who does.
Is Kimbo from Florida too?
Yeah, they're from the same neighborhood.
Yelling at me like I got my Kimbo and Dada history.
Are you not paying attention?
I've
to the
said
fucking
this multiple
podcast?
times. Come on.
I don't listen to anything.
Kimbo started the backyard fights. They brought Data up. Kimbo started getting big. They dropped Data off.
And Kimbo comes out with Flow Rider.
Oh. So does that mean that dad is going to come out with, like Trick Daddy?
No, Peter Gabriel.
Trick Daddy would be cool.
And then like the main fight, there's the
Trick
main,
Daddy love the kids.
Trick Daddy and Trina.
Trick Daddy love the kids.
I love Trina. Bring her ass back.
and then who you got in the Gracie fight?
Gracie.
I gotta take you. Really? I'm taking Frank.
I'm going to take Gracie.
Yeah,
Yep.
I don't know,
It's
man.
going to surprise you.
That would be surprising as shit. I can just
All
see
I'm
them-
saying is Boss Root needs to come back and fight in this division. Yeah, kill them all.
we're gonna see him fighting. And they're gonna just be going. And they're gonna go down to the ground, and then it's gonna get like the ref's gonna go over to check and be like, "Hey, come on, you guys need some action." And you're just gonna hear. They're both gonna be sleeping, like with no submission holds anywhere. They're just gonna fall asleep.
this fight brought to you by Geritol.
Yeah. There was nothing on Scott Coker actually coming up with the Legends division.
No.
Did you hear anything about that?
No, I have not seen
Apparently, that rumor came out today. The whole like Masters division that we've talked about in this podcast for years. Scott Coker supposedly is going to be moving forward with that and just going to have an old guys division,
Nice.
which is cool. I'll take some royalties for that, please.
Yeah.
More ice cream fails. UFC Fight Night Cowboy versus Cowboy is going down tomorrow night. What is it? Fight Night 84?
So, for the amount of people that are making fun of Bellator having the Gracie, that the UFC was like, oh yeah, we're going to totally WWE him right now. Cowboy versus Cowboy because Tim Means pulled out and we need a clever, catchy name.
There you go. That's exactly.
Where else did that fight come from?
Huh?
I mean, Cerrone's moving up to 170.
Does somebody lose a Cowboy?
Somebody's losing to Cowboy.
Yeah. Did they bet their name on this fight?
They should.
They should. I agree with you 100%.
I'm taking the original Cowboy Cerrone in that fight, though.
Well, we'll get to that main event here in a minute. First off, Alexander Hamilton's great nephew, Anthony Hamilton, is fighting. Shamil, I'd like to buy a vowel, please. Going with Hamilton on that one.
Let's just say Shamil Shamazel.
Something incorporated. Lauren Murphy going up against the unclickable Kelly Fat Schultz. We'll go to 7-Up Factory now. Lauren Murphy. This is all pre.
They work in the Milwaukee
UFC Fight
Brewing
Pass.
Company,
Was there, whatever. I always had 7-Up bottles in my head.
Or is it Schlotz?
Schlutz?
Schlotz.
Lots.
A lot of Schlotz in Las Vegas.
95% of the people listening have no idea what the fuck Laverne and Shirley is. Or some of the people are just now getting the episodes.
Yeah, that's true.
In Russia? They knew?
In Russia.
Yeah.
He's Laverne and Shirley. I love Laverne and
Miami
Shirley.
Vice #1 news show.
This episode is horrible. Closing off your Fight Pass is Marion Renault and friend of the show, Ashley Evans Smith. Of course, we're all rooting for Ashley Evans Smith here. Great interview with her. If you didn't have a chance to listen to it, go check it out.
This actually is a huge fight for Ashley.
Yes.
I agree.
Don't go to the ground.
No. Don't go to the ground with Marion Renault.
Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt.
Yeah.
Ashley obviously has got the wrestling down pat, but she's got to be careful about going to the ground. Needs to keep this standing. Hopefully in the clinch, use her Muay Thai.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's the game plan. And then Jonavan Webb going up against Nathan Coy. This kicks off your prelims on Fox Sports 1. And then Anthony Smith up against Leonardo Agostino Guillamares. Jesus. Daniel Serafin going up against Oliwale Bamboos.
What?
Oliwale Bamboos.
I thought I heard Bang Bus for a second.
I had to hear them pronounce it correctly.
Oh, we got him.
He's pink.
We got
He's
him.
pink. He's pink.
Oh man, this sounds like a nursery rhyme.
Oliwale Bamboos and Daniel Serafin. I'm going to go with Oliwale in that one.
Oh man,
I don't know why. Can't click on him. Daniel Serafin. Alex Garcia and Sean Strickland wraps up your prelim card. Anything? Nothing? No? Moving
Nope,
on.
going on the main card.
Main card, you got James Krause going up against Shane Campbell. Chris Camozzi going up against Joe Diesel Riggs.
Going Camozzi.
Camozzi all day on that one. Bermudez.
Krause and Campbell, though, I'm torn about. So
Are you?
I don't know if I can make a decision. I like Krause.
I love Campbell soup. So
Perfect.
I like sauerkraut, so actually I hate sauerkraut. But I used to know
Yeah, you hate sauerkraut, but you like sauerkraut.
Yeah, well, I used to know a girl named Sarah Krause, and she was kind of hot, so I don't know. I don't know if she was sour or not.
She's sour. She's sweet and sour.
She's a bitch. Dennis Bermudez. I'm kidding, Sarah Krause. I'm kidding. I haven't even seen you in like 15 years. I'm just messing around.
But I used to think you were hot.
Nick,
Hopefully you still are.
Or you're not. I hope you're huge.
Double-fisted ice cream cones.
Like Gina Carano and Deadpool.
Like Gina Carano and Deadpool.
Jesus, she looked like she was on the Haagen-Dazs train for that movie. Such a great movie, but come
really
on.
good movie.
But she just looked...
Did they just like, they were like, did they give her lines and then decide to like take them all back?
I think so, because I think the only line they gave her, it was dubbed over.
Was that the boob line?
No.
I
It was the one before that.
She seriously has maybe like
Three lines.
three sentences.
Yeah.
It's enough to get paid.
Yeah.
But I feel like she was supposed to be a bigger character, and then they were just
Is her voice that bad? Because they dubbed over her in Was it
haywire. But then they redubbed it back with her in it again.
Yeah, but they didn't dub her in
In
Fast
the
and
theater
Furious.
version, it was dubbed with somebody else, and then when you got to the DVD, they actually gave her own.
And there was nothing that she did that was bad.
No.
It just she
looked like
very-
Rosie O'Donnell. With some MMA experience.
I don't know, man. I never wanted to have sex with Rosie O'Donnell. I still have sex with Gina Two Scoops Carano
Right now?
right now. I would bring over a half-gallon ice cream.
I would break Rosie O'Donnell. I would double axe hammer smash that shit.
Did you see her in Exit to Eden when she was wearing the domination
Yeah.
shit? Yeah,
That's what I'm saying.
Gross. This show is off the
And
rails.
is it like required
Off
that they
the
give
rails.
all MMA stars?
I would dress up like Donald Trump to pound her.
Give her the old Trump thump.
Yeah.
Do they make all MMA stars like,
You are so loud.
It's gonna be huge. It's gonna be
this
huge.
way, Rosie.
Girl,
gonna be
you are
huge.
huge, and this is huge. Anyway, Dodge about MMA stars.
I said, did they make them use MMA skills in every movie they're in? Do you notice she tried to do the armbar?
Yeah, yeah.
An armbar on Colossus.
Right? On Colossus. I'm like, they're like, we need somebody to recognize who you are so they don't think you're actually Rosie O'Donnell, so do the armbar. Do the armbar. Then they'll know you're Gina Carano.
The armbar thing. Nah, but you know what? I like that MMA has legitimized fights in movies and made them a little
For
more
sure.
realistic. But if you go back and watch Lethal Weapon, they actually tried to do that way back in the day.
Oh, yeah.
which
But that was during the time when Mel Gibson was somewhat sane and doing Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu.
This is true.
Yeah.
Before he literally became Hitler.
Isn't that his next movie?
I don't even know what fucking fight we're on now.
Dennis Bermuda is going up against Tatsuyori Kawajiri.
Kawajiri, I
Goddamn
know.
Mel
You got
Gibson's.
Kawajiri.
Oh, Kawajiri all day.
Of course you do.
I think Dennis Bermudez could definitely win this
I'm
fight,
taking
though.
Bermudas just to spite you.
All right.
Yeah.
And then-
I'm with the menace.
Huh?
Dennis the Menace.
Dennis the Menace?
What?
Huh?
Cody Garbrandt
He's got to be huge.
Huge.
going up against not Chad Mendez. Augusto.
Augusto Mendez. The unclickable Augusto.
Going against Cody. I'm taking Cody.
Cody, yeah. Derek Brunson going up against Juan Camario. I can't even read that.
Canario.
Any classes.
I'm going to take Brunson. TKO.
Brunson TKO?
Yep.
I'm going with Camaro.
I like Brunson in that fight.
I like Camaro, especially the Rally Sport edition.
Yeah.
The Super Sport?
Canario.
And your main event, Cowboy versus Cowboy, Donald Cerrone up against Alex Oliveira. Did they bet their nicknames on this? I really hope they did.
I don't know.
Yeah, instead of a belt, they should have like a hat.
I feel bad,
should.
but I'm taking Alex.
Big ass
What?
buckle.
I'm taking Alex.
How could you take anybody over Donald?
I'm just taking.
He's our friend. He's the friend of the show.
I know.
Dick.
How
I am.
dare
I'm,
you?
I'm playing the full role of the dick today. I'm trying to be huge.
We'll let him know the next time we talk. So.
Huge.
Huge.
He starts with a Y. Huge. It's even on Urban Dictionary. Huge. It's like huge, but when Donald Trump says it.
I'm sorry. The next time all of us actually get together, we'll try to work it out before the show starts.
Why are you looking up two scoops? There's no comparison, please, man. There's not going to be any side-by-sides.
There might be.
Rosie O'Donnell was Gina Carano's stunt double in Deadpool. The fuck is that?
What? Oprah?
Why?
Because she kind of looks like Rosie O'Donnell right now? I don't know.
Well, maybe, I don't know. What does the Angel Dust character look like? Is the Angel
There it
Dust-
is.
There it is.
Laura Flynn Boyle.
But is the Angel Dust character thick?
No.
She's not?
No.
I'm not familiar with Angel Dust in the comics, man. For all I know. Angel Dust comics. Let's see.
Absolutely not.
Whatever, man. I still bring over a Haagen-Dazs bar. I'll bring over like a Haagen-Dazs bouquet.
Like, what is this?
I don't
You're
know.
right.
What?
You're right.
You're right.
Why a mullet, Gina? Why? God
I don't
damn it.
know.
If you haven't gone to see Deadpool yet, though, then go see it.
Amazing.
It's a good movie. It's awesome.
Great movie.
I've seen it twice.
Have you?
Fucking awesome.
Did you see anything the second time that you missed the first time?
There's a couple things here and there.
Couple dicks.
I wasn't looking for the dicks, though. But
Did you stay after the credits?
You will now when you go back, huh?
I'm back a third time just for the dicks.
He's all penis, 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 penis.
I think we're done.
We're done.
we've been done for like 20 minutes.
Thanks for listening. Tell your friends. Don't tell your mom. You can find us anywhere podcast. Look at what the fuck is that picture, dude? No, the one over there. The one with the big arm. What is that? Oh, it's gone now. There it is. Over there.
Oh, the one that somebody
What is
photoshopped?
Oh,
Jesus.
man.
This one, though, is not photoshopped.
We completely apologize for today's podcast.
I don't. Tell your friends anywhere podcast or broadcast. You can find us there. Of course, iHeartRadio. You
Is
can
that
find
her
us there.
killing a 40?
No, that's somebody else.
I don't care. Look at the big ones on her.
Oh, it is.
It's not Gina Carano.
It totally says it is.
That is not Gina Carano. Absolutely no way.
What did you just click on, Dodge?
The link that was with the picture. God damn it. Spreaker, Stitcher, SoundCloud, you can iTunes.
Thanks for sticking around. This is what happens if you stay after the credits on the podcast.
SplitDecisionMMA.com. Yeah, thanks to StrongboardBalance.com and MyMMANews.com as well. And find us on Facebook at Split Decision MMA Podcast. Give us a like, or Instagram and Twitter at SD_MMA. From the Ruloff Family Inc. Studios, it is Bueller and Dodge saying have a good night, and we'll see you at the fights.
Because you
Got what I need. But you say he's just a friend. But you say he's just a friend. Oh, baby, you.